Nivaleth. We'll reach our destination any moment now, Noara said cheerfully. But by now they were very deep in the forest. The trees grew taller and the mushrooms were more numerous. Perry liked this part of the forest even better. Dark forest had always been a little more magical than the others, he thought. In the distance, they could see a small glow. What causes that beautiful light? Perry asked curiously and slid a little farther forward to take a closer look. It was a warm, inviting light that reminded him of a cozy fire or a candle. That, my dear, is my house that shines in the darkness, Noara replied proudly. Perry and his pony wondered how an entire house could emit such a bright glow. Perhaps her dwelling was enchanted? Indeed, it was a magical house. The closer they came, the brighter the light became, and after some time the two realized that Noara's dwelling was not a normal house at all. Before them, beneath the trees, stood a gigantic fly-agaric mushroom that glowed almost as brightly as the moon. Perry was so astonished that he was left speechless. "Is that your house?" Dusty asked excitedly as they stopped in front of the mushroom. "Yes, this is my dear home. Do you like it?" Noara asked. "It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. It must be wonderful to live in," Perry replied. Jasper's lighthouse had already impressed him, but this mushroom had an enormous magical presence. Noara lowered her head so that her passengers could slowly climb down. Now that Perry stood directly beside the extraordinary mushroom, he finally realized how large it truly was. An entire herd of cows could comfortably fit in without getting in each other's way. The golden light filled Perry with a deep sense of safety and relaxation. The rain was beginning to intensify again, and Perry started to feel cold. "It seems we arrived at just the right moment," Noara said. "Come in, my dear guests," she added, nudging a large round door that opened at once. A gentle scent of flowers and pine needles greeted Perry and Dusty as they entered the house. The interior was also illuminated by this warm light. They were standing directly in Noara's living room. It was a round room, since they were located deep within the stem of the mushroom. The floor was made of a soft, spongy material, and colorful rugs in all shapes covered it. Since Noara spent most of her time in the forest, she did not need many pieces of furniture. A large green sofa stood in the middle along with a table and two armchairs, both made of hardened mushroom wood. A simple stove with a kitchen counter was located at the edge of the room, and on the wall above it hung a large shelf stacked with many tins of tea. A spiral staircase led upward into the mushroom cup. Noara probably slept up there. It was a simple yet cozy furnishing. Perry laughed when he realized that the sofa was as large as a bed for him. Everything in this magical mushroom was oversized. For Noara's size, however, It was perfect. Dear Noara, achoo! Your home is simply amazing, Perry said enthusiastically. Thank you for that lovely compliment. Make yourselves comfortable on my sofa. In the meantime, I will prepare a special healing potion for you. It will make your sniffle disappear within a few minutes and will also prevent future colds, Noara explained kindly and closed the door. The storm outside grew stronger and stronger. Perry and Dusty had to jump to get up onto the sofa. "Ha! This is the most comfortable sofa I've ever sat on," Dusty said happily, as the pony had more than enough room to stretch out. Even the hooves lay in a relaxed position. Perry sank happily into the green fabric and the soft moss cushions. "Yes, this sofa is made just for you," he replied and stroked Dusty's ear. Noara brought them both a few thick, warm blankets to wrap themselves in while she got the stove going. As soon as it was hot enough, she could hang Perry's clothes over it to dry. "You are truly too kind," Perry said gratefully. "It is my great pleasure to help you," Noara replied warmly and stacked some wood into the opening of the stove. It didn't take long before it began to crackle and a cozy fire blazed inside. Perry listened to the rain falling on the roof of the mushroom. He smiled. The pattering sounded somehow strange. Each drop produced a softly ringing tone, as if it came from a delicate triangle. It sounded as though thousands of elves were playing a song together. As if every single raindrop were made of fine glass, Perry thought dreamily and closed his eyes for a short while.